Hello. What are you doing? What have you been eating? Hey, Mouse. What are we looking at? We're looking at the neighbours. Hey, we're looking at the neighbours. Who's outside? Saw the cow. Go hiccups. Not the not the best first vlog ever.